to the Lodge Bar. It's time for cocktails. And I'm going to show you how to make a bee's knees cocktail. It is a pre-prohibition cocktail that's been resurrected a lot lately. And the first time I ever had it, I was in Anchorage, Alaska, of all places. A friend of mine up there had said, we need to go check out this speakeasy. And so you go into this restaurant and you go into the corner, and if the blue light's on, you can call in the phone booth and call up there and they'll let you in. It's called Williwaw Social. Super cool cocktail bar. If you're ever in Anchorage, Alaska, I encourage you to check it out. Anyway, the bartenders up there really know their stuff. And so he was asking me what I like to drink, and I said whiskey and gin and all sorts. He said, gin, I have the drink for you. Have you ever had a bee's knees? And I said, no, I haven't. He said, oh, the best one is made with this gin called Barr Hill Gin from Vermont. So here I am in Anchorage, Alaska, with this guy touting this gin that's made 3,000 some odd miles back in Vermont. He said it was awesome. And so he made one, and it was delicious. So today, we're gonna make a bee's knees. While it may be springtime here in the Northwest, it still gets dark earlier than we want it to. But it is happy hour time, so bee's knees, here we come. It's really 3 simple ingredients. Well, 4, sort of. You gotta do just a little bit of prep. This is the Barr Hill Gin I was talking about. It's made in Vermont, it's distilled from honey. Go to their website, check it out. They've got a really cool story about how they're trying to protect the bee habitats and all sorts of fun stuff. But it's a delicious gin and it goes perfect with this cocktail. You can use any other gin you have in your house. I suggest you stay away from a London dry gin, like Tanqueray or Beefeaters or Bombay. They tend to have a lot more juniper in the flavor, and this calls for something just a little more subtle. So if you have something that a local distiller who's making some gin, check those out and see. They're a little bit more citrusy, a little bit more floral, a little bit more herbal, but not as heavy on the juniper, and that makes this a great cocktail. The other thing we're going to use is honey syrup. Simply made by taking 2 parts of honey and thinning it out with 1 part of warm water. I always have a bottle of this on hand because it goes really well with lots of different things, especially the whiskey I like to make. And then lemon juice. That's it. So 3 ingredients, 1 with a little bit of prep, and we're going to garnish with some lemon. The glassware that you need, I love to serve this in what's called a coupe glass, but if you don't have one of these, most people don't have one of those, you can simply serve it up in a rocks glass, or you can serve it in a martini glass, whatever floats your boat and makes you happy. All right, this is a shaken cocktail, not a stirred one as I've made in the past. Starts with a shaker full of ice, so we're gonna make it all over here, but you'll be able to follow along. You just won't see the overheads like you have in some of the others. And start with 2 ounces of gin. Then it calls for 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. And 3/4 ounce of the honey syrup. Just that easy. We're gonna put the shaker lid on there and give it about 15 big shakes. See, it makes the shaker get really chilled and you can start to feel it. The reason you shake a cocktail with some citrus in it is you really want to kind of volatilize those citrus oils that are in that juice. And it just really brings out the great flavor. So then we've got the coupe glass. We're simply going to strain it in there. The water's diluted it just a little bit, which is great. And then simply garnish it with a little bit of lemon peel. I like to twist it just a little bit and express those oils in there. There you go, your bee's knees cocktail. I'm gonna enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in to the Lodge Bar at Anchorage, and for this cocktail episode about a bee's knees. Enjoy your springtime.